Hello, and welcome to our adventure stream here on the Onyx Path Twitch channel. My name is Mike Athey, and I'll be your host for tonight's episode of Pulp Daring and Action. We're playing Trinity Continuum Adventure, the second edition of the game that got rebooted back in 2023. It's set in the 1930s of the Trinity Continuum setting and focuses on the improbable and exciting escapades of talents, daredevils, stalwarts, and mesmerists, sort of characters who populated the cliffhanger serials and pulp magazines that would inspire stories like the Indiana Jones series, Duck Savage, and The Shadow. Joining me for this role-playing session will be Drew, Sean, and Bep. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves? We'll start tonight with Sean.
Hey everybody, I'm Sean Creef, he, him, and I am playing the not entirely as invulnerable as he thought stalwart DM, which could stand for either Derek Miller or Dietrich Mueller, depending on how deep you pry into his past.
Mhm. And he's recently taken on a new blue tinge after developing some new dynamic abilities. But we'll
Yes,
get
when
into
you
more of
mix
that
telluric
once we
energy
once we get
with
into it.
the Swedish snow.
Yes. Uh, so Drew, why don't you tell us a little about yourself and your character? Sure.
You've got the power
Yeah.
of money and luck.
Yeah. And then finally, Bep, why don't we have you introduce yourself and your character as well?
Julio, I'm Beth. Any pronouns go for me. And Tonight I'm playing Alistair, who's in a similar situation because he loves to change his face around. Um, yeah, and last time I just had a really good time running around a ballroom and Looney Tunesing my way into not getting hit.
Right. Yes, yeah. He's a mesmerist. He has the ability to confuse people, and is just a gifted con artist as well. So we're going to be continuing our adventure in tonight's episode. Our band of adventurers are on the trail of something called the Egg of the Lindworm. It's a sort of mythical artifact that was in the possession of a Swedish nobleman, but it's been stolen by operatives of the Poniatowski Foundation. They're a rival group of explorers who secretly serve a would-be new czar of Russia. And as we begin, our Aeon Society heroes are going to be tracking their quarry from the site of the theft at the estate in Stockholm, Sweden. So, why don't we just get a brief description here of how your characters are going about trying to pick up the pieces after the fairly big action set piece that happened on the grounds of Count Engstrom's home.
Well, first of all, I'm apologizing for all of the things I probably broke, um, which hopefully wasn't anything too expensive. Um, I certainly didn't smash any of the containers I thought about smashing or use any historic axes to hit anybody, so good for me. Um, but since I'm the only one who has a slight pre-existing relationship with them, I do feel bad.
Yeah, he was having a showing at a reception room in his estate when the Ponitowski goon squad showed up, led by a large Russian known as Ivan Ivanov. And he and your heroes went a few rounds there in the middle of the reception room and destroyed a couple of display cases holding some Old Norse artifacts.
Was it in a
Um,
ballroom?
it's more a reception room. It wasn't dedicated for dance necessarily. It's just one of many sort of rooms that they have for special occasions, I guess, where they show off their collections and so in the art and whatnot.
All right.
Yeah,
They have rooms for whatnot.
yes. Uh, so yeah, so Count Engstrom is looking around in faint disbelief, a little bit of shock. He's pointing out to his servants things to pick up or to move so they don't get damaged any further. Obviously, there are a couple of cases that were destroyed in the battle, including the one that was holding the egg of the lindworm. Um, and he is seems more worried about some of them were like obviously Viking relics that were
Mhm.
lost. He's looking around for a stone or not a stone, I guess a bronze axe. I'm not sure, iron axe maybe that was tossed at some point during the fight. And he looks to Derek and he puts a hand on his arm and says, "Well, I thank you for being here to stop them, but." Uh, my God, I hoped to use these things to collect them here, to show them to our people, to help unite Scandinavia. But now, ah, saboteurs, agents, the fascists undoubtedly, or the Russians.
Yeah, well, they were definitely Russian. Um, yeah, Ivan and I go way back several weeks now. Well, not anymore. I sort of look over to where I don't know if anybody's moved his body yet.
He's not there anymore. There's some blood on the snow outside in the garden, but his body is not present. He pulled a Michael Myers and he is not present anymore.
Oh,
I think he sped away on that motorcycle when we weren't looking.
No, you didn't see him hop on the motorcycle. You did see a young woman with white hair piloting the
Mhm.
motorcycle, driving it, and then there was a thief that was allied with the Ponitowski
Oh,
people that got away with the egg. Um,
that was it.
yeah, and Sean's character Derek managed to hit him with the thrown Viking axe that was mentioned earlier. So
Oh,
he's bleeding, and that means that our huntsman can probably track him by smell as long as he doesn't wait too long.
right. I have a
crazy.
skill trick for that.
Mhm. So, Drew, you weren't here last session, but do you have any ideas about what V might have been up to while this mayhem was going on? So, no, I was just gonna say I had this image of like you come running around the corner to see just the wreckage left in the wake of everything that you missed. Oh, okay. So, and then how about Alistair? What's he up to?
I think there's a level of diverting any and all blame of things he might have done towards Philip, who I managed to goad into helping us fight.
Oh,
It was
yes.
I think we
Hmm.
established last time was someone because I rolled really bad on some history roll. But
Yeah,
it was like, oh, you do get the information, but now you realize this guy doesn't like you. And so I was like, okay, let me use this as my advantage. So I'm trying
right.
to,
Yes.
I kind of Looney Tunes around. So anything that I broke was mostly other people breaking it, and I'm gonna blame him for all of it.
Yeah, Philip Burris, who's a Norwegian explorer who was talking a big talk and was very
Mhm,
dubious about some of the things that were being said by Derek and by Engstrom.
mhm,
Um, he definitely got into the fisticuffs with a couple of the thieves. Some of them are now in police custody. There's a plainclothes Swedish detective who got knocked out into the garden. He's not dead, but um, his uh, his people are on the scene now, uh, putting handcuffs on it's like two or three members of the crowd who turned out to be part of the theft.
mhm.
And Philip is bruised. He's got like a black eye, and his collar's all blown out, and his sleeve is torn and stuff. But he looks like he enjoyed himself. He's hyped. He's sweaty, but excited. And he's like telling people about what he was doing and pointing out places where he threw guys on the floor or stomped on them or punched them.
And then
Um,
I'm pointing out where he ran threw them into a display and stomped on something else to get to the.
okay. So you're sort of, are you doing this openly in front of him, or are you doing this more like to people as they're asking questions about what happened in the background?
Yeah, exactly. I'm rewriting the script of what happened because so much of it was in the dark. Because I remember last night part of the difficulty was, oh, if you don't aren't able to buy off one complication, you break something in the exhibit. And
Hmm.
I was like, I think it'd just be really funny to not worry about that, get this guy
Hmm.
involved and blame him for it. So anyone that are
Okay,
mine, I'll come up with some elaborate reason how he broke it,
sure. So
just to the crowd.
let's have a die roll here. So why don't you do something like manipulation or cunning and
Mhm.
larceny? Say
I can
difficulties.
do
Uh,
manipulation.
okay.
I love
Difficulty will just
manipulation.
be a one, I think.
Cool. Larceny manipulation.
Mhm.
Cool, cool, cool.
So, I figured out what was going on. Unfortunately, uh, how I found out was by realizing my microphone was not picking up to the stream. So, hello everyone. This is the
Hi,
first time you're
Drew.
hearing my voice today. For everyone who
Yes.
isn't in our call.
Yes. It's always something.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm happy I noticed it 15 minutes in rather than we
Yeah.
go the entire session and I just
Two
go, oh yeah,
hours.
no,
Yeah.
just look at this man talking like it's a silent movie. It's a great bit, and it's like, no,
Miming. We're bringing mime back.
oh
So yeah,
please
two
no.
successes, Alistair. So that's enough with one extra. So you're successful in basically casting the blame on this overeager Norwegian. It's okay. He's kind of a fascist, so don't feel too bad.
Yeah.
Um, so you got one extra. Did you want to use that to learn something or to give you guys some enhancement or any other ideas for what you might want to use that for?
I No, I actually don't have super many ideas. I was thinking of just making sure that
Mhm.
in that way it got to Angstrom and that it just kind of
Sure.
became like a narrative that got very cemented. So it'll be hard for him to prove otherwise.
All right, so you're going to use it to make it all the more effective. Yeah. So you see Isabella Hopp, the Swedish sort of patroness, the older lady that was decked out in family jewels. She's whispering behind her fan and pointing at Philip to the mayor of Stockholm. And then the mayor of Stockholm's entourage are whispering to other people, and you could see pretty quickly it's going to get around. It's a pretty
My
safe
work
bet
here is
that
done.
Yes, that yeah, blustery explorer is going to be questioned about some of his decisions during the whole situation, given that some very valuable artifacts were damaged in the process.
There aren't any
So
reporters nearby, are there?
Yeah, there's probably at least one or two journalists around. I mean, it's a big society event, so yeah, sure. So let's see, who else is there? Oh yeah, Lise Allund, the Swedish American secretary to the Count.
Mhm.
She had talked to Alistair about having some visions, and she comes over to Alistair and like puts her hand on his shoulder. It's like I said, it's there was going to be. I knew it. I had a vision of a bear rampaging through the mansion. We obviously that was that big Russian, and then he was wrapped in the cold embrace of a freezing snake creature, like a massive snake, white, with weird green blue eyes. I must have had a premonition.
It, strangely enough, it sounds actually quite plausible that you did. Um, I would have to check with um, Derek, but when I hear white serpent in relation to this egg, I just presume it's the lindworm that the Count uh, has spoken of. So
Oh,
that's
yes.
quite interesting.
I always assumed that was just an eccentricity of his, but it sounds like, according to the American Hunter, there was really a lindworm.
It wouldn't be the strangest thing to know that just some creature most people weren't aware of existed, but at the very least, I think the egg that was taken, it is I don't know if you've heard of telluric energy, but I think it seems to possess some in some way because it was I had my hands on it for a while to keep it away from the thieves, and it was very, very cold.
Oh, well, I've heard rumors of it in spiritualist circles, but did not know that it was an actual thing.
You
But,
could hear rumors of it in certain scientific circles as well. It's something that a lot of people want to experiment with.
hmm, interesting. Well, does that mean that you believe me that I did have an omen of some kind?
I do. I do. I I have some strange happenings around myself at times. Um, it's what you've described experiencing isn't too strange to the Aeon Society.
Oh, that's right, Aeon Society. Hmm. Do you think I should talk to them about this?
Talk to us about what?
Oh, hello. I'm Lise. I'm the Count's secretary. I was just telling Alistair here about a vision that I had that something was going to happen today, and it just
Oh,
seems very similar to what occurred. I mean, not literally, but symbolically, I guess. And she tells you that the nightmare she had about a bear rampaging through the mansion, destroying some stuff, and then getting sort of wrapped up in the embrace of a freezing snake creature.
okay. So two things, man, to be clear. First of all, my eyes are blue, so I wasn't snake, I hope. And you didn't mean a literal bear, right? Do we have to go hunt down a bear right now?
I don't think so. I think that Russian probably was what I was getting a vision of. I don't know how these things work, but I understand that there's a lot of metaphors.
V finally untangling herself from a piece of uh, backup. What would it be like? Backup curtains. Uh, says
It's out of comes out of the closet.
yes, and just says, "Oh, don't, yeah, metaphor." Or we still have to find the bear, anyways. It's. I mean, really, it'll be 6 to 1, half dozen the other, given the sounds you guys made that I could hear from in there.
We spent too many time saying it might be real when talking about mythological things around V. She'll just throw her hands up
Nice.
and say it could happen.
Uh, she
V,
is
it's
she has given up on the idea of being a skeptic and is now just a consequentialist. If it happens, it happens. If it
Mhm.
doesn't, it doesn't.
V, it's hardly ladylike for you to talk about the sounds you hear men making in the dark.
Uh, V suddenly has an itch on her nose that no, I think that's a little too. The 1930s equivalent of uh, subtly flipping off, uh, flipping
Sure.
off Derek, uh,
Yeah.
and then just look, whatever happened. Uh, is there a doctor around here? My ears are still ringing a bit.
I think, yeah, there's
Uh,
probably one of the
There's
guests
got to be a
that you might
wealthy
be
doctor here.
yeah,
directed to. Yeah, sure. Count Engstrom approaches. He still has that kind of, windblown look at what has happened, and he says, "Oh, is this another member of your expedition, Derek?"
Um, yes. Yes, she is. She is our associate, also with the Eon Society. Victoria, the Count Victoria.
So he bows to you, says, "Count Werner Engstrom."
um, and then she actually just extends a hand and says,
Mm,
"I'm V."
well, hello. Are you an assistant to Derek?
No.
Colleague.
Uh,
Leak. Oh, forgive me. Yes, I apologize. Well, um, hmm, this is awkward. It seems though that the egg is missing. Did they take it?
Yes, one individual managed to um, escape outside too. I believe we did see that they got on cycles. So, uh, yes, one individual managed to escape out of the grounds and um, be driven away. Um, I I do think, like looking to Derek, I think the best thing we can do is patch up what wounds we can, um, and chase after them as soon as possible. I think the longer we wait, the harder it will be to find them.
Well, I would
But
be
I do
most
imagine,
most grateful if you can recover the egg. If it's intact, it still remains a valuable part of the collection and a bit of history for our people.
unless something goes wrong, I'm sure they also want it intact. It is valuable as is.
Interesting. Well, I
Uh,
always suspected it had strange properties, but from what I witnessed in the garden, I had no idea of what it was capable of.
I think these people, these are all too aware of the potential it has, which is more the reason to get after them.
Well, I will offer you whatever resources you need while you're here in Stockholm. I, of course, have many powerful friends here who would provide you with assistance, vehicles, police escort, whatever.
Um, Perhaps depending on where we manage to track them down, just being able to call you and have you call in the troops, as it were,
Very
if
good.
we pin them down to a particular place.
Good. Yes. No, I'm sure that the local constabulary would like to pay these people back for what they did here.
Yes, if I'd say perhaps as the only preventative thing I could think of is have them be aware that someone would probably be heading quite quickly to some sort of docks or airfields, even some private ones.
Ah,
That'd be my
yes.
assumption.
Well, if they're trying to get out of the country, we can send word out for them, for the police to go and try to check on anyone that is in haste to depart with any suspicious artifacts. As he's saying this in the background, we see the plainclothes detective, Gustav, who's being taken away on a stretcher with bandages around his head. Um,
Ooh.
one of the, yeah, he got face palmed by Ivanov and tossed off into the hedge maze out in the garden. So he's not going to be doing a lot of coordinating, but there are other constables around. And so the count goes to talk to them. Basically says, get in touch with me by phone if you find out anything and I can try to help.
Uh,
Um, yes.
Count Angstrom, isn't there something like a 1,600 kilometer land border with Norway we need to be concerned about?
Well, yes, of course. We are close to some very particular folks on all sides. Which has always been the case with Sweden, but especially lately. Um, are you concerned about anyone in particular? He says,
No,
kind of
I'm
look.
just
Yeah.
was well, I suppose it is quite far to the land border, but I thought that might be more stealthy for them to sneak out.
Well, I think
Possibly.
perhaps speed is more likely, but I was thinking as well that if they go overland, that's our problem in terms of I think we can already get on their tail. I think we just need to stay on it if that's the case.
Right. We can chase after a truck with a truck, but we can't chase after a plane with a truck.
No.
Well, not with that attitude.
Uh,
If you start high enough,
V just looks between the two of them. Don't start with it. Don't start with this now. Also, could someone get me a coat? I think they took mine.
Um,
I'm sure there's a random
Here, I
discarded
give her
coat for the
mine.
guest that's unconscious.
Okay.
Yeah,
I give her mine, which is probably a little large, but
just a little. No,
Yeah.
she definitely looks like she's swimming in it, but she's saying, "Look, I could get my hands out of this thing, and that's good enough for now." Do, so, actually, out of character, how did we get here? Did we have our? Were we driven,
You,
or did we have our own vehicle?
you have the V loft, which you took to Sweden, and
Hmm.
then it's
I think got
part.
picked up, right? By
Yeah,
Angstrom.
you did. You were at an airport, and then Engstrom's people sent a car to pick you
Alright.
up. So
Mm.
So in that
yeah.
case, we would say, "Do you have a car or something we can borrow?"
Well, yes, of course. I have several, and he has a manservant show you to the garage where there's a row of about a half dozen fairly upscale looking sedans and roadsters parked.
Take your pick, but none of those three.
uh, V is going to. Yeah, she'll actually try to figure out which one is the fastest one. Uh, and I'm showing
Most
this off
maneuverable.
because now I have a point in pilot. I can
Wow.
drive things.
Two
Now,
of us can drive things. I also just
Two-
got one.
we were like, we went from from 0 people to 2 people. But yes,
Mhm.
uh, yeah. So she'll look at them and probably some paperwork type knowledge of it. Like car catalog type knowledge
Mhm.
about one of them, and she'll be like, "Can we have that one?"
Oh, the Duesenberg. Well, yes, I suppose so.
All right. I think it's the one easiest to follow them with. And then kind of looks over at the manservant and kind of does the international sign for keys, please, with her hands, which is
Okay.
something like this. But
Sure. Yeah,
maybe it's
he
different in Europe.
goes to a board with a bunch of hooks with a bunch of keys on them. He finds the right one and tosses it over to you. Actually, no, he'll walk it over to you and hand it to you. He would not toss
That's the European version.
Yeah.
It's the
That's
difference in getting it.
Ah, okay.
it.
Uh, you learn something
In
new every
America, we
day.
just throw
No,
it across the room.
yeah. America will throw it at you, and not even in a mean way, just like a "Hey, we expect you to catch this." Anyways, yeah, she as soon as she gets the keys, she would be straight up to driver's side and say, "All right, hop in. I think we've got ourselves a." Uh, who'd you say this was? And then just like looks at the other two, and then says, "Well, anyways, uh, Derek, you see which way they went?"
yes, I managed to make one of them bleed, and I think I can follow them.
The fact that you're just willing to say that around anyone is, yeah, no, it's very
I'm
forthcoming.
world-renowned hunter. Totally within my wheelhouse. Totally.
Most most hunters don't sniff blood. And then V kind of trails off, but starts the car and kind of like,
I guess we'll just keep the window open.
yeah.
Okay. So we begin our Easter egg hunt across Sweden.
We're gonna have to check
Uh,
every egg. No, I'm kidding.
So to represent this, we'll do this as milestones. So I'm going to say
Mhm.
this is a 3 milestone check. So basically, it's not that you won't be able to find it. You will inevitably find where they went. It's just you get there in time to try to stop them from leaving Sweden, essentially. So I'm not going to put any specific skills on this. I'll let you guys improvise what you think is appropriate. But essentially, as long as you get 3 successes before you get 2 failures, I'll say.
Mhm. Um, does the estate sort of have, you know, one main gate to enter onto the property, and then after that you're kind of on the road? Is that kind of the
Yeah,
situation?
yeah, it's probably set back a far ways from the main road. So yeah, they would have a gate and like a
Yeah.
drive leading up to it.
If it's a bit more of a linear way to get up to it for quite a while at least,
Hmm.
even for like an initial role, I have a specialty in larceny for casing the joint. So
Okay.
perhaps like I could basically assess like, okay, both following probably some kind of tire marks or like kind of skin marks of them whipping out, but also kind of like this is the most likely place for them direction for them to take. And then as we maybe enter more into the built-up city, it's like knowing what places to not like knowing they went there, but knowing what where to look to check if they went there. Like, oh, there's signs that someone drove past here in a hurry, things like that,
All
just to
right.
get us started.
So yeah, you get a total of 6 attempts, basically. Um, so yeah, I think that makes a good first milestone. If you're
Oh yeah.
using the larceny specialty, bear in mind you get the specialty enhancement if you're using it for a different skill.
And when using for the same skill, do I just get an extra dice? Is that how it works?
Get
Or
nothing.
No.
N- No, the specialty only helps outside of the sphere of that
oh,
skill. So, like, if you're an expert on pistols, for instance, from aim, you could use
mhm.
that when investigating a gunshot victim to identify the weapon used, and that would give you enhancement. But
Oh,
it wouldn't be a aim roll probably in that case.
got it. I'm used
Yeah.
to the other systems in my head, but I think
No.
it's a justification to use the skill at least.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'll probably use it and resolve maybe since it's like a very focused thing.
Okay.
So that's 6. No enhancement on this one. Hope and pray. Singular success.
Okay.
Is there a particular difficulty to hit or?
I'm going to say that these guys are pretty good at covering their tracks, so I'll say it's difficulty 2. You could use momentum. We currently have, I believe, 3 in the pool at the moment. If you wanted to re-roll,
Can he benefit from my skill trick, or do I need to be the active investigator for that? Active hunter.
I think you would have to be the lead on the particular skill check
Mhm.
for that.
All right. I will ask to take over for the
Um,
next roll.
Mhm. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Um, yeah, maybe I just failed because as much as that's like a good idea, how much do I really know this city that we're driving into?
Sure. Exactly. So yeah, it looks like they deliberately drove this motorcycle off the main road
Mhm.
into sort of the tree line in the woods. And whoever this driver is, she was quite capable because she managed to go pretty high speed through the
Mhm.
trees without crashing. So, and it looks like she ramped off of something to get over the gate.
Ooh.
Impressive.
Yeah,
With presumably not much there to ramp off of.
right. And yeah, unfortunately, there's not a lot of traces, so it's a little hard to determine exactly which way they were headed after that. So that is one attempt out of 6. No successes yet.
Can you pull over for 1 second?
Yeah, sure.
I literally stick my head out the window and take a quick breath.
Like a dog. Hang his head out the door,
Yeah.
out the
It-
window.
Yes, like a dog.
Yeah, yeah.
How far is Derek's tongue out?
0%.
Okay.
It in
Well,
fact recedes.
yeah.
I have some dignity. Not much.
He's willing to
Yeah.
tell people he could smell their blood, but not so much that he's gonna full on bloodhounded and like
Mhm.
slobber all over the place and
It's not
bark
my
at
fault
people.
you guys can't track by scent.
So we're going to use the Hunter's Wound skill trick here. So you spend 1 momentum. That takes you back down to 3 because you had 1 failure. And then go ahead and make a roll for that.
Okay, so that will add my aim skill to my survival roll to track,
Mhm.
which do you have a preference between cunning and resolve?
No, it's up to you.
They're the same, so I'm gonna say
Okay.
it right now I'm still on cunning.
Mhm.
Not that it really matters.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a really bad roll.
We're
Mhm.
destined to fail.
1 success on 9 dice.
Wow. Okay. So unless you want to spend momentum to re-roll some of those dice or use inspiration, that will
I would
be
love to do that because I have
Mhm.
8 I can reroll.
Mhm.
Is inspiration just straight up enhancement if you use it?
Beforehand, it is.
Beforehand. Got it. I'm remembering now.
Yeah.
After you can use it to reroll failed dice. So
Gotcha. I'm happy for you to even just use like at least half the momentum, like 2 or something, because we're only
Mhm.
going to build it up if it keeps going like this.
I only got 2.
That's enough.
Okay, that's because that is a
Difficult.
statistically anomalous 2 successes out of 17 dice.
Yep. All right. So you've made it for 1 milestone. So yeah, what did you find that gives you a direction into I'd say this is heading out of the city, so it's more into the countryside.
You say, what do I find?
Yeah, what is it that you pick up? Where do you pick it up and what does it look like when you find the trail?
I'd like to say first I catch up on the trail of the guy hit with the axe. And
Yes.
hopefully once we get a little closer, I might pick up the woman's perfume.
Okay. She's not really a perfume person, but she does have some very I don't know. There's a smell of vodka that you pick up on.
Oh, so I smell a Russian.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's possible that Ivan was riding around in the sidecar and some of that's what you're picking up, but maybe she's also a drinker.
I smell
So,
the Russians becoming a catchphrase.
Yeah.
oh boy. Okay.
May I
So,
spend another momentum to take us down to 1 to roll again?
yeah.
Actually, I don't have to make sure I spend this for each roll.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, I do explicitly have to spend this for each roll.
All right.
Two.
All right. That's another success. So you're 2 milestones out of 3. You've had half of your attempts. So you're making good progress. So I think what happens is you get out to the countryside. You leave the tree line of the forest and soon are in rolling hills on the outskirts of Stockholm. And you find a dirt road that, as you're driving past, perhaps your nose twitches and you gesture back towards the road, the little dirt track that you passed by. And you, whoever's driving, is that V or is
Yeah.
that, okay, so
He is
V
driving.
reverses and, you speed up as you head back down this dirt trail. And it does seem to be headed towards a clearing out in the distance. There's a lot of farms out there and, small towns and things. So there's still a little bit of deduction to be done. You've been out on the road for about an hour at this point. and you're hopeful that they will have not quite made it all the way to, a border or the shore or to an airport yet. So this last roll, you could ask around in one of the villages or just, try to scan the horizon for signs of them, or try to make some sort of crazy deduction based on the maps and what you know about what's happening. Any
Yeah.
ideas somebody wants to
So
try here?
I do think V would have, if there's somebody that's going to come up with a deduction based one, it's probably V. Uh, so yeah, I do think if she has a good idea of like what cities are actually out there, which ones are close to the border, etc., I'm not going
Mhm.
to draw out an actual map. Would that be uh, what's a good skill for that? Enigmas?
Enigmas is good, yes,
Yeah.
because that's like calculating probabilities and stuff like that. That does fall under that.
All right. And I think I can use. Would this fall under scientific method, which is a skill trick?
How does the skill check work?
Before rolling an Enigma's roll to decipher a mathematical problem, code, or logic puzzle, activate the skill trick to add my
Yeah,
science skill to the roll.
yeah.
Okay. So doing all that, I think I have to spend one momentum to do uh, a skill trick, right? Or is that a
It's one momentum.
okay? So yeah, unfortunately that means spending the last momentum, but uh,
Hey,
we
maybe you'll fail and we'll get it back.
yeah, who knows? Uh, or more positively, we do some interesting roleplay or something. But
Or I could be generous also.
yeah, we can't count on that one. I kid. But let me learn how to do math. So that's this plus intellect. So that's a big dice pool. That's and then no enhancement. I think that's it.
Yeah, got it.
Oh, and I get to reroll those because I forgot to put in the explode number.
Oh,
They're both
yeah,
tens.
yeah. Go ahead.
So because I forgot that you have to put in the explode number. So I'm going to put it in on this
Yeah,
one. uh,
got it.
still
I
two
was worried we
two.
get more than two successes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, you we see you maybe stopping at a crossroads, checking the map and doing some quick math in your head and quietly deducing the road to take. And you see that there's a higher area up above this section of the landscape that you suspect could be the location of some sort of airfield. And you check and you start to see off in the distance signs of sort of a Quonset hut, one of those sort of round-topped aluminum buildings with a radio tower and a windsock and other indications of like a small airfield. And you can see that there is a motorcycle parked off to one side of the Quonset hut, and there is what looks like a DC-3 plane with some Russian characters on it, and perhaps the Ponitowski Foundation seal painted on the side. It is already like the prop is going, and it's not leaving just yet, but it's probably going to leave pretty soon.
It's on like pre-takeoff type stuff, not on
Right.
we're
Yeah.
still loading the plane and
Right. Right.
okay. So yeah, in that case, V is going to slam on the accelerator as soon as she starts to get with it. Beyond what she was doing before. She was going fast before, now she's going as fast as this thing will allow her. Uh, Not straight at the plane, but pretty much straight at the plane. Like,
Okay, sure.
she's not
So,
actually going to try to stop it with this, but she might.
okay. What about the other two of you? What are you guys planning to do? You just want to see what she does here first,
I
and
am
then
going to.
Yeah.
Did we have time to get all of our gear, or do I have to inspiration it?
no, I think it's safe to assume you guys had your gear at hand. You could pick it up on the way.
Okay, I am going to ask, do you guys want me to take out the engine? I don't really know what I'm doing with the plane.
I mean, it's got those
Uh,
big
yeah.
two prop engines. You can see them.
Yeah.
May not know much about planes in the normal like aeronautic sense, but make noise, spin around, probably important.
Yeah. V will say, "I'll break it down for you later, but just shoot at the front prop. I think that should do enough."
All right. And I will slowly lean out the car with my very, very large rifle, which probably is going to give me some kind of issues. But let's see what happens.
Yeah. What V didn't mention
Let's
is that thing will probably take out just hitting somewhere or vaguely around the prop will do enough damage to this plane to cause it to stop for a long time.
right. That thing has like scale for damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Pretty safe bet you can damage this plane.
Well, the thing's
Um,
designed to take down the largest of game.
right. Yetis and Bigfoots and dragons.
Well,
Yeah.
it works for that, but they didn't design it with that in mind.
I
Sure.
guess they used it
I
on
wasn't too sure.
elephants, but
Elephants, that's probably
Elephants, Cape Buffalo, rhinos,
yeah.
small game.
uh,
All right. Let's roll for initiative.
dinosaurs.
Let's do an initiative roll here.
All
Um,
right.
so one NPCs, and we'll put the initiative in the Zoom chat, like name and then how many hits you got. So NPC 1, you got 2 successes.
Zelcho.
Okay, they got an enhancement, so they got 3.
But hey, we got a momentum.
I was gonna say I was gonna go for something similar. Uh, if we don't mind having a second attempt for us doing something with this.
Are you going to use mind bullets?
uh, More like mine javelin, but it'll work.
Uh,
I'm presuming that like obviously with the plane not taking off, the wheels are down, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, this
Yeah.
has a fixed landing
Yeah.
gear. It doesn't retract, but yes, it's like it's not quite to the level of taxiing, but it's getting ready
hmm
to start to taxi.
Yeah, I was just trying to pick the weakest point, which seems like that, and I was just gonna try, especially if they're lined up, I was just gonna try to take out 1 to 2
Okay,
of whatever points they have to lean on, because if the plane can't, you know, accelerate,
all
it can't
right.
lift off.
Okay, let me think about this.
Uh,
So, let's see, targeting a vulnerable part. I mean, that's kind of built into the attack roll, actually.
yeah, like it would be a case of, yeah, depending how successful it is, I can buy tricks to like make that so.
Sure. So, this thing's defense is not going to be too high, but actually, what'd you get for initiative?
Oh, yes. Apologies. I never rolled for that. I was thinking too much. Uh,
Step. It's always a mistake in this game. Don't
Yeah.
never use your brain. No, I'm terrible.
for
Only let your
initiative, it's just a attribute roll, right? Which one is it?
Oh,
it's
it's the lower of either athletics plus cunning or empathy plus dex, whichever's the lower. It's usually going to be around 2
Uh,
or 3, 4 maybe.
yeah, I think empathy and dex is my lower.
Okay.
Or is it? Oh no, I have nothing in athletics. The cunning is
Oh,
lower because I only
okay.
have cunning.
Okay. So go ahead and roll
And
that.
I have no empathy.
I mean,
I mean, neither does V, but that's a consequence of. I mean,
I got nothing.
okay.
I did get one
I forgot
success
the initiative.
on my
So
initiative
yeah,
roll.
V goes first. Sorry,
Yeah.
I forgot it
Well,
was an initiative.
Well, here's how it worked out. So Alistair 0, V
Mhm.
1. So the NPCs both got higher than that. So they're going to go first.
yeah.
So as you come plowing out across the field towards the airstrip, you see figures moving out of the Quonset hut, shouting and pointing at you. They're dressed in heavy leather overcoats, and they are starting to take up positions by some fuel barrels and cargo boxes on the airfield to draw weapons and fire at your vehicle. So start with these guys. So these are minor characters. They do have health, however, they're not. There's like a distinction in this game between minor threats and minor characters, and I always get them mixed up. But it's not the kind that only takes one hit to take down. These guys have 3 health, just FYI.
So if you hit it hard enough,
They'll go down, yes.
like with
All
a
right.
car.
That's true. All right. So I'm going to have each one of them target the vehicle. And as I understand it, vehicles get scale by default because of size. So this one is a car has size 2. So that gives it essentially the equivalent of
Me.
durability scale to so it's 2 extra on the difficulty. Base defense is 1. All right. And nobody's driving. Oh, you're driving.
I
Actually,
am
if you
driving.
want, V can roll for defense using the uh, one of her resilience attributes, I believe, on this.
Okay. I'm going to use resolve.
Yeah.
Because it's not her. It's not her that's getting shot with this thing. It is the vehicle around her, which she is in, which may also not exactly a good health choice. But you know what? We can we can worry about that later if we make it to the other side. Hey,
Okay. So you got a
that is
success.
a
So you
single
got
success.
two defense. So they're gonna need 3 to hit or do injuries, basically. So they have just handguns right now. So let's see. In primary pool, these are thieves. They're not so much about combat, so I'm just gonna use their secondary pool for this. You get 1 enhancement. First guy. Ooh, dang. I got 4. Then we got
Ooh.
2. This one got 2. So yeah, a rapid fire series of automatic pistol gunshots ring out, and they're Russian handguns, mostly just kind of ricochet off the front fender or tear a little bit through the ragtop of the car, but one of them does manage to land a pretty severe blow. I'm going to say that you hear a tire explode, one in the front, let's say the front right tire. And that means this car has taken 1 damage, 1 injury. But it still has at least 1 more, I believe, as a size 2 object.
So it's going thump, 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 thump,
Yeah,
thump.
it's making a lot of terrible noise. It's still got enough tread on it for you to do whatever you need to do this round, but probably next round it's going to start creating a complication for driving around. But then the remaining NPC is the white-haired young woman that was driving the motorcycle around. You see her nimbly leap out of the Quonset hut, tuck and roll, carrying some sort of leather satchel bag over her shoulder, which looks roughly egg-sized, and she makes her way into the side panel, door of the DC-3 plane, and you hear the engine starting to rev up. and the plane is starting to make its taxi move now. So the pilots
Yeah.
are getting ready to try to get away, but they will not have taken off just yet. They have at least another round before that happens. So now it's your guys' turns. So you guys can pick who is first. You don't have to follow your initiative necessarily if you want to go in a different order.
I'm happy to go after. It's a good. I have a good pickup option of just trying to take out the wheels, so someone has a better idea. They can go for it.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna stick with my plan of taking a shot at the plane.
Okay. So I'll say the plane itself has pretty low defense, but if you are doing it while you're speeding along with a busted tire, I'll say that's a 2 point complication, a bumpy ride, basically. So it'll probably be DN1, but complication, bumpy ride 2.
What happens if I don't buy it off?
If you don't buy it off, I think what happens is you could potentially hit the thing, but you might drop the rifle.
Oh, I don't want to drop my rifle.
No, of course not.
Can I get +1 enhancement towards the complication from my strap?
No, no, unless it's a tag. I think it's just gonna
No,
be
it
yeah,
isn't.
yeah.
All right, so
I mean, you got like 10 dice or something.
I've got like 6 dice.
Oh, really? Okay. So it's more enhancement than
It
deduction.
depends on what attribute I am using.
Ah, right. Okay. Gotcha.
Which anyone have any suggestions while I pour over my sheet? Because
I mean, Dex is the obvious one, but you could argue like composure would be good in this circumstance because you're
composure it is. I'm a
trying to
resilience guy.
kind of focus,
Mhm.
you're bumping
Okay,
along.
3 on the roll,
Hmm.
and then 3 from enhancement.
So that's 6. Yeah. So you buy off the 2, you still have 4. It's enough to hit and also to, I believe, raise it with a crit if you want. So you can
Well,
disable yeah, sorry, go ahead.
it's what's lower, the armor or the soft armor or the crit? Or 4 rather.
Oh, let's see. So the crits
Or
are
no,
only
never
what?
mind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not big enough that I can
No.
scale over it. So yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think that's enough to crit because it would be 4 to crit.
Right. Okay, gotcha. So you do hit it. You hit do you want to hit the engine or like one of the wheels? Where do you think in the narrative that the bullet strikes the plane?
I was told to aim for the front spinny part, so that's
Okay.
what I did.
So we see sparks come out of the front end of the nose of the plane. The propeller is not destroyed, but it is coughing up a lot of gas. You see dark black smoke coming from that end of the plane, which is definitely not good. So 1 injury to the prop or to the plane, and it doesn't have much more than that. So another solid hit would probably ground it at the very least. So who's next?
I can try to follow up that hit with another hit.
Okay.
I'm gonna use Javelin of Will, and this
Okay.
time I will correctly use a specialty to enhance another skill. So I'll
Okay.
use my kind of
Sure.
case to joint of kind of having this lower initiative. I'll spend that time just assessing where to hit on the plane.
Can
And I
I
will.
pass my other successes over to Bep for enhancement with the
Ooh,
enhanced
Yeah.
stunt?
Sure.
hell yeah! How many would that be?
3, I believe.
Yeah.
And then using the specialty as well for a different skill, that would be another enhancement.
Yes.
Yes. So
Cool.
what's your rating in larceny?
3.
Okay.
So
So you
just
get
do one
one more. So that's a total of 4
for enhancement.
enhancement. Yeah. Wow.
Hell yeah. I use integrity and give it resolve for
Mhm.
javelin.
Okay.
Make the attacks with. Oh no, they just specify the skill to use them. But I've been using resolve for it because it feels like a focusing thing. Uh, so
Okay.
resolve and stats. Oh no, not 6, 5. I can count. 5 for enhancement. Target, explode, go. Don't fail. Well, hey, oh, that's a lot.
Jeez.
7 successes.
Okay.
This is where
So
it gets fun.
so you need a difficulty 1 to hit. Complication from bumpy ride, I'd say, still applies here. That it's not like you can lose your
Hmm.
head from the bump, but you might like take an injury from hitting your head on the inside of the car or something. Um,
Yeah.
so that's
How much is
3,
it to buy off the bumpy ride? 3?
total 2, and then you need difficulty 1 at least. So
Got it.
you'd have
So 5
4
grand.
left.
With 7? So it'd be 2 off to get 5? No? Oh, no, difficulty
Yeah,
1. Yes, 4
and
to
then
spend on
Yeah,
tricks. You're right.
yeah.
Um,
And
how
is this
much is it
this? What's the
to...
scale of the attack? Is it just scale 1?
It doesn't specify, so
If
I
it
believe it's
doesn't
just default
specify
scale.
scale, right?
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's going to
And
be extra armor. So you'd have to spend 2 more to do an injury. So that leaves you with
2 more.
math.
2?
Yeah.
2.
And that's with the 3 I threw in.
Hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. 2 left over to spend on stuff. Um, okay. Um, because I have a special allowance that I can spend an inspiration and I can just add on some stuff.
Okay.
Uh, is it the armor that makes it so that I have to spend the extra 2 cents? No, it's the scale.
No, it's the scale. It's
Got
like
it.
the difference between, taking a spear
Hmm.
to a motorcycle as opposed to a prop plane. Like the
Well,
Yeah,
plane will probably still get hurt, but not as much typically.
got it. And so what's the word? I'm looking at? The weapon tags, if they're weapon tags, got it. Um, I'm gonna spend an inspiration
Hmm.
as I hit with this, and I'm going to give it piercing and uh pushing, so essentially knocking it off course.
Oh, okay. Which way do you want to push it?
Um, well, I'm hitting it from this side, so I imagine just away, so basically just knock it off course,
Okay,
and possibly into some. Probably the airway is more clear, but just sort of if they have anything around it that's maybe just a bit too close, with
sure.
them rushing, it might bump into something else, like those fuel barrels or different things that are around.
Okay. Um, all right. I'll say what happens is you disable the plane. It hits the side of like a light post, maybe somewhere out in the area of the airfield. With one of the clips it with its wing that spins it around, and it just comes to a stop. Like it's still sputtering and making noise, but it is definitely not taking off.
Perfect.
There's You can see some of the frame under the canvas on the wing is torn up. So yeah, this is not going anywhere anytime soon. All right, good job. So you stop the
Now we're
plane.
only being shot at.
yeah,
Nice. Yeah.
with a car with 3 wheels. To
It's
Mhm.
fine.
So what
Beat the Russians,
V?
get a new car.
yeah, V's just going to try to push to close the distance because we still need to get the stuff that was
Mhm.
in the plane. So yeah, she's
Mhm.
just pushing forward, trying to get the car to continue in a straight line, despite the fact that it only has 3 wheels.
Okay. Now, normally movement in a vehicle doesn't require a roll, but I think yeah, with that blown tire and just kind of the muddy state of the field, maybe you do need to make a some sort of pilot check here. I'll say it's difficulty 1 currently.
That makes sense. Yeah, it doesn't seem like as long as you still have some rubber on the tire, it's not great. But if I in real life in a not very good driver could drive a mile with a flat tire, uh,
Mhm.
an action hero hopefully could drive it less than that. Uh, sorry, I'm doing math. What do you use? Dexterity plus pilot?
Okay.
for this many dice Roonies.
I'll say it's a maneuverable car, so you get +1 handling. So that's one enhancement on this
All
check.
right. So add enhancement 1. Hey, so 2 successes total.
Okay.
Hell
So
yeah.
yeah, you can end up pretty much anywhere you want on the airfield.
Yeah, just for tactical sakes, I was gonna say still blocking the airway, even if sorry the landing. I mean the takeoff area.
So you want to be in front of the plane.
Right. Where or at least where it was going to go before it got uh, tilted and whatever else by what Alistair did.
Yeah. So you swerve up. How much range do you want to be? You want to be short range? Do you want to be in medium?
Yeah, medium range.
Okay. So you pull up, swerve to a halt, and pretty quickly you can hear voices talking rapidly in Russian on the inside of the plane. The co-pilot, the pilot, and the white-haired woman are getting ready to defend themselves. So that's the end of that first round. So we wrap around again. So it's going to be NPC, NPC, and then back to the PC. So you see the guys that were over by the Quonset hut. They turn, shift their aim at the other side of your car now that you've passed them and are like across the field. They're going to need to move to get closer, so they're going to cross the ground, firing at you as they go, trying to maybe pin you down, but let's see what they get. So basically, each one of you is going to get targeted
Mhm.
by an attack. So this is 4 with 1 enhancement. Ooh, geez. Okay, I should probably say who I'm attacking each time. All right. I'm gonna roll. Does this thing have a function for rolling now? Okay. All right. I'm gonna go. Alistair, name a number between 1 and 10.
I was, I was really about to suggest this as a joke. 7.
Okay. So yeah, unfortunately, it's going to potentially hit Derek. It's 4 successes on a
And I
gunshot.
roll defense.
Yeah, first you roll defense. You also have cover you could use. This car still has some wounds left in terms of cover. If not, yeah, it's still drivable. So yeah,
How much is the roll? Is the take cover stunt?
it's only 1 success, and as long as you're within range of cover and you're actually in cover, I would say you can use it. And basically, that gives you like free wounds that eventually run out, but it's often better than
Yeah,
the
I'll,
other
I'll take
option.
that since I only
Okay.
got 1 success.
Okay. So you buy the cover, and then the cover we'll say in this case is let's see what's appropriate. It's
It's
not
what, light, expendable, and heavy?
How much is one door?
right, yeah. Um hold on, let me find this real quick. Yeah. All right, cover,
Well,
utilizing
the
cover.
hood of a car is heavy cover if you're behind it,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm not. So
I'd say light. So it could take 4 injuries before it gets destroyed. So there's a gunshot. You hear something ping off the other side of the whichever side, like the passenger side door. But and maybe some glass gets shattered, but other than that, you're okay. So I'll say this thing still has 3 injuries on it. Car cover equals 3. Okay. So then the next guy, this one will be targeting Alistair.
No.
He missed.
Oh,
Pew!
hell yeah.
And then oh, that's a botch. Okay. So as he's running, like his gun jams, you see him slapping the side of it and cursing it. Um, so those 3 guys are out in the open. They do not have cover at the moment. The people in the plane, so the 2 pilots, They are trying to dismount from the vehicle, so I'm gonna say they're spending their turn getting some equipment or something. And then the lady inside the plane, she is going to shout out, "If you come any closer, I destroy the egg."
Can we see her?
No.
Can I smell her?
Yes.
So menacing.
Can I attempt to shoot her?
Well, I'm gonna have her make a roll here to try to discourage you guys from attacking. So I'm
Mhm.
gonna use her street smarts here. She's got 2 successes. So you guys can roll either resolve or composure to resist this, I'll say.
Mhm.
All right.
A singular success.
Same.
Okay. Base is 1, so you got 2. Okay.
Yeah, the rest of us only got the one.
So, or wait, did Derek get 1 success?
I got one, yes.
Okay.
So base 1 plus 1. So yeah. Actually, V is the one who might be affected. Now you can choose either to uh do what she says and not like, hold up and try to negotiate, or you can push through but take 2 enhancement. She gets 2 enhancement against you this round.
Oh yeah, no, I'll
Or
take the latter.
the next round, I mean.
Right.
She's
Yeah.
already-
The
she's already
next
gone.
the
Yeah.
next time she has a chance to do
Yeah.
something to me.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right. All right. So then that was them. Yeah. So now it's if Derek wants to take that shot, he can. Does he have the ability to target with his nose? Like to see
Yes.
through X-ray vision? Okay. All right.
Well, let me pull up the exact wording so I
All
don't
right.
feel like I'm
Gotcha.
cheating.
Fair enough.
This nose will give you cosmic powers.
Yes.
You
You
can
will be
smell
able to
atoms.
see through steel with your nose. Wait a
Your
second.
character's sense of smell is incomparable. She can track and aim by scent, allowing her to ignore any
Mhm.
sight-based difficulty or complications.
Hell
Sweet.
yeah.
All right. Okay. So her
Absolutely
defense
crazy.
is 3.
Okay, how far are they? Because I didn't take range into account last time,
It
and I might
was
be.
it was medium, I believe, is where you stopped. So
Okay, so I have an additional +1 or 2 difficulty. It's been a while since I've fired at the wrong range.
oh, what is its normal range? Long?
Extreme.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah. Let me look and see real quick.
I think yeah, and the time before it, we were at long, if not extreme. We were.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, there's something in this game about ranged. If you're firing in any other range than the optimal one adds 1 difficulty. Firing a ranged in close comes at +2, so it's +1 difficulty.
Okay, that's what I was trying to remember was 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Anyone mind if I spend a momentum
Nope.
for a
Spin
guy?
the way.
So we're at 1 momentum, I believe.
Does failure
Defense.
on defense count for gaining momentum?
I don't know. I don't think it should
Yeah,
personally,
it
I
but
don't
probably
believe it does technically.
because it's like reflexive rolls, so we're just gonna
right.
say you have momentum 1 at the moment.
That makes sense.
Okay, so because I'm using a composure gift, I'm going to use composure.
Okay.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Wow. Okay. So difficulty was 4, got her by 2. So you can do an injury to her and still have at least 1 left over if you want to use it for something.
Can I use, I believe it's the complicate stunt for her.
Mm-hmm.
for 2 successes to basically make it harder for her to do anything to the egg
Oh,
as
cool.
I shoot her
Yeah.
hand. There's not actually, I
Yeah.
can't use a ranged disarm without some kind of special.
Right, a strict shooter or whatever. But yeah, I'd say, yeah, it's possible. Like it's a powerful gun, so it maybe knocked her back, and like the egg is somewhere under the airplane seats or something.
All right.
Okay, egg out of hand is my very good English sentence for what the
Well,
complication is.
it
There's
is
an egg,
factually correct. It
and
is.
she's having trouble getting to it. Okay. Um. Anyway, so yeah, nice. So yeah, you hear there's another really loud blast of the rifle. You see a hole appear in the siding of the plane, and then a puff of like airplane seat material somewhere inside, and you hear her go, "Ah!" Yeah, and all of the everybody on the airfield flinches. That happens probably. All right. So who wants to go next?
I have potentially a very crazy idea, but that's why I
Okay,
like it.
Best idea.
Um,
Yeah.
those are the good ones. Yeah.
so we can't now. It could. This is the funny part. If we can't see her, it immediately is not an option. So we can't see her directly, right? We'd have to like get into the plane, like she's calling out from
Right, or find some way to look in somewhere from the side
like
or
the
the
window or
the
something.
the cockpit. Yeah.
Okay. If I like clamber onto the car, is that like enough to just like get a view of it, or we're in the front maybe, or if she's in the cockpit?
No, she's further back, but yeah, you could probably try to peek in there through. Yeah, I'll say if you're willing to give up cover, I'll say you can see into the plane, into the cockpit, and then down the center aisle, and
Perfect.
get a good sense of where she's at. She's probably taking cover on the ground, but you can still see roughly where she's
Hmm.
at.
Now I'm just trying to look at one of my gifts. So I'm planning to maybe use two back to back. So I'm thinking if I can see the egg,
Hmm.
I might do something because I have over your shoulder. Um,
Okay.
oh no, I need to touch for that. Damn.
Yeah, she's not
Hmm.
willing to let you
What would
touch her
be
right now.
what would be the distance to like run in? Is it just one? Like if it's this is
It's
like just the next zone?
oh, it's medium. So I remember abstractly the distance to medium is that one round or 2 rounds?
Hmm.
I think
Don't
it'd be
remember.
2 rounds because medium to short, short to melee or
Or
whatever
you
it is.
or you could sacrifice her action and get inside, and that'd be the end of your turn, I think is what that means.
Yeah.
Got it. Um. Okay. Could I spend is it if I just spend say the turn just to move in, would
Hmm.
it be like could I make it so I would basically have like one movement range to move in next turn if I just
Yeah,
move in a
you
normal
could
amount? Is that kind of how it
you,
would work?
you would go from medium to short, or yeah, to short range, and then on short you could move the rest of the distance and still do something that round.
Got it. I think okay, yeah, I think I will mainly do that. Maybe if I'm going to do any kind of action, it'd be sort of something maybe like a dodge or like a taking cover with like what's under the plane,
Okay,
if
sure.
possible. Just
Yeah.
because my plan is basically to get my hands on the egg before anyone could stop me and just pump in inspiration and basically force it to do something.
All right.
Because
Sure. We've seen
basically just to
that.
make it go
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. It has some sort of freezing effect when it's activated. So yeah. Now you
And
still
just
have
as
to.
I,
So basically,
yeah.
at this stage, you're like under the plane, down by the landing
Hmm.
gear, out of, and then you can probably use that as a what is it called? When you
Light
just
cover.
no. There's something where
Okay.
you just all you do is take defense. What is that called?
Hmm.
Yeah. Full defense or something like that. It's
Yes, full defense. You get to roll your defense pool times two.
Oh, so like when I get attacked, I roll it double.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll it now.
Oh, cool.
yeah, and then because you're only supposed to roll defense once per like type of defense? Like,
per round.
yeah, per
Typically.
round. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
This will be
And
available to.
defense is just default like 1+1, right?
No, it is based on one of your resilience attributes. So
Oh,
you can use
yes. You pick one.
stamina, you can use composure, you can use resolve.
I would love to use resolve, so that because then that would be
Hmm.
6 of them
Okay.
after it's doubled. 8, 10. Well, hey, 2 successes. That's better than I've ever rolled.
Okay.
That's
So you could spend that to take cover, for instance, and then you'll
Mhm.
benefit from cover. You could also
Using the plane.
spend another one if you wanted to get a dodge stun and add one to your defense as well. Since
Uh,
you have three, yeah.
mhm.
So you could do 2 dodge and then 1 dive to cover, and then you'd have defensive 3, and you'd also get the benefit of the landing gear as cover.
That sounds like a great idea. I
Yeah,
think no thoughts required. I'll do that.
yeah. Cover is great, I think,
Yeah.
as long as it's still around.
So whatever else anyone else does, I'm just trying to run in next turn.
Yes. All right. So then, who's left? It's V.
Yes, just V. So those the guys that are firing on us, they're in short range now, aren't they? Or are they in?
They are in short range because they had to get closer to fire.
All right.
So, and they do not have any cover. Um,
Mhm.
so they're kind of out in the open.
So I think V is going to panically get out of the car, uh, slide kind of to the end of the car,
Mhm.
and fire some shots back at the goons with her revolver while
Mhm.
shouting, "Kind of hard to negotiate when you're being fired at." And then,
Okay. I give you a momentum. So momentum 2 or 1 because I
yeah,
think
we
Derek's
spent
got one.
one.
Yeah. Okay.
I know we spent one in the last.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So go
So,
ahead. Their defense is 2.
all right, and enhancement. What's my pool look like for this? All right, let's see what happens here. So, well, I'll just roll it. So 3 successes with the. I just gave my pistol 1 enhancement.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a hit. You do 1 injury to one of the thieves. So thief 1 is at 2 health out of 3.
All right.
And you still have, let's see, you needed a 2 to hit him, so you have 1 extra at the moment.
Can I put a like what's it called, a scene complication of willing to negotiate, but not like this?
Sure. Okay. It's a complication. We need to negotiate. There's also, if you get any extra successes, you can do something called pin down, and that gives a +1 complication to the target's next attack. If they don't buy it off, they automatically get an injury. Just FYI.
Oh yeah, no. Let me do that instead. I think that
All right.
it still fits the general tenor of
Yeah.
look.
Yeah. Stop attacking.
Stop it.
Yeah. Yes. All right. So then we go around to the next turn. So the lady in the plane is going to all right, she is going to try to ooh, okay. I'm gonna make a roll for her. Something she's actually good at. Or pretty good at anyways. All right, she got 4 successes. All right, so she's quiet. I think with your scent, um, well, now here's a weird question. If somebody's trying to be sneaky, like using stealth, which she has, one of her skills in, uh, There's gasoline, there's grass, there's mud. Is it potential? Does it make sense that maybe she's able to mask her scent? I don't know if she would even know that though. Yeah, no. So I think you know that she's moving out of the vehicle. Derek, she is very
Okay.
sneakily sneaking around. Like she's somehow on the other side of the plane, trying to get off towards the other side of the clearing. She's still close enough. Like she's probably like imagining, Alistair's maneuvering around the one of the landing gear wheels, and she's like behind the other one, like just perfectly positioned for him to not see her, basically. But you sense that she's down there.
Is she moving to or from the egg?
She is moving. Actually, she would have enough to buy off the complication, I'll say. So she's got the egg in her hand.
Drop the egg or I drop you, ma'am.
All right, hold on. We still got some NPCs to go. So we're going to go to pilots. So the pilots are going to shout at you to throw down your guns. So I'm just going to do this as another social check here. They don't get.
Alistair has no guns.
Oh, wow. All right, give me a social defense roll using composure or resolve here. You get a base one. It's like the other defense, basically. They got 4 though.
Oof. That's everyone. Yeah.
Yes, all 3 of you.
Okay.
Social defense roll.
Yeah, and this will be your social defense for the rest of this round, similar to how the other physical defense would work.
Hmm. And it's similar. You pick a resilience trait.
Yeah,
Correct.
you're gonna use your good one typically, your best of the 2.
I got 2.
Okay.
I got 1.
Okay.
So 2 total for the
Right. You
defense.
start with 1. So
If I have no guns, do I get enhancement though?
I mean, yes, you don't have to obey them, so you don't have to worry about it. Really, you can still roll, but like, you have nothing to lose in not doing what they say because you don't have a thing to coincide with
Drop.
that. Yeah. All right. So they got 4. Everybody had less than 4, but only 2 of you had weapons to drop. So if you choose not to drop your weapons, then they get 2 enhancement on the next round against you.
I'm happy to take that.
Yeah, I'll take the against me.
Well, you don't have to worry about it.
Alistair doesn't have to. You don't get the devil's bargain because you don't.
Oh, hell yeah.
You don't have a weapon.
Yeah.
So,
I have mind bullets.
oh wait, no, I think this applies to you because even if they don't see a weapon
It's
in
just
your
if it's
hand,
surrendering
Yeah.
generally.
yeah, if you're gonna
I
do
was joking, and I
offense,
was a bit surprised when you
yes.
said, yeah.
I know. No. So, yeah, I'm gonna say yes. So everybody, they get 2 enhancement against you next round.
Perfect.
Since you're pressing ahead, um, I will say not that it matters right now, but I forgot the 2 enhancement that Nastika, the Russian lady, got on V.
Her sneaking.
So,
Oh,
so for
Yeah.
her sneaking would be a 6 for V. Just
Yeah.
Dang.
I think at this point V is going to put the gun down.
Oh,
At least
okay.
on the hood of the car. But
Okay.
she is going to stand behind and say, "Look, now your side."
Okay. So the one that's willing to negotiate, I'm gonna say he either he's gonna have to buy off that complication to take a shot at you. They're gonna move again. So I'm going to say they are now on the far side of the car, of your car, because that's the only real major cover aside from the plane, I think. So they're close, really. Just FYI. They are going to also try. Well, no, they don't. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, we'll just pause combat for a moment here.
Mhm.
So, we'll still be in rounds, but nobody's shooting yet. You can still try to shoot if you want, but then immediately initiate regular combat again.
No, I'm not a
Yeah.
monster.
So you have 3 thieves positioned at the rear bumper of your car. You have Nastika sneaking around by the landing gear, and you have the two pilots inside the plane, presumably armed as well. But everybody's pausing for the moment to try to talk this out, if that's possible. So Nastika calls out. She's go ahead and give her position. She says, "Do you want the egg intact? I could give it to you, but if we do, you'll have to promise to let us go."
You have my word. Um, as a gentleman and a soldier.
Now, is this a real statement or is this a tricksy statement?
It's real. In fact, I
Okay. All right.
eject the round from my rifle and throw it out the window.
Okay. Cool.
I assume I have others, but it's the
Yeah.
gesture.
Yeah, obviously. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could put that put another one back in there pretty quickly, but
Sure. Now, do you want to make a roll here to try to persuade them?
Oh boy.
You could
I'm
do
good at the
command,
talky talk.
persuasion, culture, maybe.
Uh, can I do, excuse me, integrity composure to show that I am extra calm here?
Yes. Totally.
All right, that's actually not a terrible roll.
Right.
Oh, I mean, it's not good, but
you're like, but it's the best I could come up with that makes sense for this because I can't use you can't use gun on this one, and you can't use smell.
3.
Okay. Yeah. The guys by the tail of the car toss, but they'll holster their pistols.
Yeah, or if they have rifles, they can put them on their back or something. Like, yeah, we
Yeah.
don't.
They're making a show of not having their weapons out and pointed at you. And Nastika says, "Good. All right. It's always good to know that AI society still has some sense of honor." She slowly shuffles out from behind the tire, and she holds the satchel that has the egg in it. Says, "Obviously, we're not flying anywhere today, so we are going to walk away. But before that, she takes the egg and tosses it over to V."
Um, are we still in rounds?
Sorry, yes, we are. I'll say that's their actions for this round, is putting their weapons away and her tossing the egg over to V.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Because I was planning to still do what I was going to do, which was activate the egg while she was holding it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like when I know I'm very happy to not do that if we do want to honor what Derek said, but
Mhm.
my plan was to check in when I got to my turn, be like, are we okay if I go against what you promised to do? Because I didn't say
All right. So
it.
what treated as is they went, Derek did his action, and then it's either V or Alistair, and you guys can agree who goes before who.
Yeah, V is still preparing to catch the thing, but also, yeah. As a player, uh, I would not be offended if you tried to activate it and cause hell with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead,
Uh,
Alistair. So are you trying to do it remotely?
so earlier I said I needed to touch it to do what I needed to do. That was actually wrong. I was mixing up my gifts because I was thinking of the touching
Okay.
dead bodies to get their memories one. Because over your shoulder just works with visual contact. So I
Okay.
could have done it earlier. But
All right.
I basically trying to use over your shoulder to establish a connection remotely to basically
Mhm.
see through the egg. Like it's typically a person, but I think there's just enough, maybe enough telluric energy going on to like at least get a connection.
Now, see, I'm going to say no. Mesmerism is
Got it.
predicated on consciousness, and this thing is not
Got
conscious.
it.
So yeah, if there was some sort of kinesis there, maybe. But yeah, if
Hmm.
it's just a
what about
Well,
ovokinesis?
well, you said she
Do
got
you?
down like out of the
Mm-hmm.
plane,
Yeah,
so she's actually quite nearby to me.
she's in short range of you. Yeah, you're both under the plane fuselage by the landing gear, and she's standing also, so she's not
Okay.
doesn't have cover.
You could just
Cool.
try to like
Bolt for it. Yeah.
yeah, football intercept it and just be like, nope.
So, do you want to touch it and try to activate it?
Um, yeah, essentially what I would like to do
Mhm.
is uh gun for it, and basically in grabbing it, I know she's not gonna let go. So instead of trying to rip it out of her hands, I'm gonna try to turn her so I'm facing her holding it and the goons behind her, and then I'm gonna pump inspiration into it.
Ooh, okay. I think the addition of maneuvering her will require a close combat check of some kind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because if I just activate it, it could go off on everybody.
Yes, that's true. And you see a bunch of frozen statues in a field in Sweden.
Yeah.
The end. All right. So her defense is 3.
Hmm. Got it. Do we have any momentum left?
You have 1.
We have one. We also
Got it.
should
And it's just
have
rerolls.
most of our inspiration though still,
Yeah.
or at least I
Yeah, I
do.
have
I
two.
don't know about the rest of you. I
It
don't know,
should have
Mike.
restarted for this session,
Yeah,
so
Yeah.
it was a new scene also, so yeah, I'll say you guys are back at full inspiration. Why not?
Did I use any before that? No, I only used it in this scene. So I've only down the one anyway that I used already.
Yeah.
Um, and then it's one inspiration to get an enhancement.
Yes, depending on which facet is being used. Like intuitive might work here. I maybe destructive. I'm not so sure about reflective.
I have intuitive. That's what I was planning to use.
All right.
So it would be
Okay.
enhancement equal to my level in intuitive.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. I still have inspiration left over to pump to the egg. So
Okay.
uh skill wise, um it's a physical combat action, so I don't think I could use larceny or something, but I can use my dex.
No, you can use close combat in Dex. That's fine. Or cunning, arguably.
Cool.
Resolve.
I'll use cunning.
Okay.
But I was trying to use the finesse stuff or the intuitive. But
Yeah.
I yeah, okay. I'll just use my cunning
Do you,
then.
do you have any dots in close combat?
No. So
You
I can't get
don't get.
enhancement, can I?
Mm, now here's a question: does the use of inspiration for enhancement counter that?
it does if you
Well,
say it does. It says there are
okay.
exceptions
Right.
as the story guide.
Yeah, I think in this case you're trying to get a read on what she's thinking and also thinking in telluric terms. So yes, I'll say you can get enhancement from that. But you,
Yay.
yes, yeah.
Right. You,
Thank you very
you
much.
you wouldn't get it from gear for sure, and you wouldn't get it
Mhm.
from
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. But a power in this case does help.
And enhancement. So equal to level, so that's 2. And then what's on 10. I think that's all.
Mhm. All right.
3. I got 3.
Her defense is 3, so you are able to make contact with her. It's not enough to maneuver her though. So
Could
you,
I spend that momentum to reroll one and see if I get enough? It would one be enough?
yeah.
Okay.
You
If we're
are you
happy
all?
to
Is
spend it.
everybody's okay with spending this last momentum?
Oh yeah.
Fine by
No,
me.
like
All right, go for it.
Because this is gonna be a fun. It's all over now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
Nah.
All right. So I think you
I'm
run up to her, you lay your hand on the egg, you're touching it, she's fighting you for it, and then do you want to try to do something with the egg?
yeah, pump in the I want to pump in the inspiration, and even if it
Okay.
just lasts into her, that's good enough for me.
Well, it's a field complication, FYI.
Oh, fun. So it's
Um,
gonna.
it's
Ow. I
everybody.
was thinking more of what happened to Ivan earlier, where I beamed him.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I'll say if you make an Enigmas plus stamina or survival plus intellect check, you can activate that sort of beam thing and target it at one person instead.
Enigmas and stamina, you said? Or
Or survival plus intellect. It's difficulty 2.
uh I will use enigmas and stamina.
Okay.
Much better for me. And spending inspiration to do this in the first place, so can't use enhancement for that.
Mm-hmm.
4, 8. Then explode on 10, and nothing else needed for that. Nope, nada, zilch. I get
All
nada.
right.
Hey, well, we get that
Momentum
momentum back.
1. So you try to activate it, but it
It's 2
doesn't.
momentum, I think, with the
It's not a
combat action roll
bunch.
as well.
Oh no,
Oh, right.
the combat action you succeeded though, right? Like you just
Oh,
Yeah,
no, that's
you
so
didn't
true.
do what you wanted
Yeah,
to
yeah,
do,
yes,
but
yes,
you
yes, yes, yes,
you're
yes.
you did
That's
touch
different.
it. It's just activating it didn't happen. So you're touching. You're like,
Hmm.
come on, come on, come on, come on. It's like, nope, no.
Damn.
Um, and now, uh, hmm. All
Oops.
right. So she is going to try to activate it instead on her turn.
Oh, she's oops. I didn't realize that she was
Yeah,
yeah.
she's inspired. Inspired in this
oops.
setting, in any like even in the modern one, is not obvious usually. Even if you're
Yeah.
a dynamic or a mesmerist, it usually only shows when you're using your abilities. There's exceptions, like if you have blue tinted skin, for example.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah.
all right, so I'm gonna say she is going to.
Hey,
Ooh, don't it?
I
What?
still got my turn because of
Oh,
how all this went
sorry.
down.
Yes,
Uh,
go ahead.
so yeah, as soon as that happens, I am going to. V is going to see that this attempt to uh, calm things down has immediately backfired, and she is going to try to. Oh, what could she do? I'm basically I'm planning on using setting the field. Actually, is
Okay.
that one? Basically took it taking the. Oh yeah, no, that's what she'll do. She'll throw her revolver. Like she won't try to pick it up to fire it, but she will throw it at the like. The engine is still going on the plane, right? Or did they shut it down?
I think at this point it's off.
Okay. What would be a good? Oh
There
yeah,
were
no,
fuel barrels.
there are probably fuel barrels around that are half empty. So
Or there's potentially, if you want a dramatic edit, I'll say there's like some pooled gasoline or whatever fuel from the plane from the damage it took could have started dripping onto the ground.
yeah, so I'll spend that. I mean, would it be a
Be
one
a one
pointer?
point.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
I'll just spend our momentum on that because I am a daredevil and I can do that.
All right.
Uh, and then with that oil, I can at least uh, I can make a science action and create a field complication equal to the successes.
All right.
Basically, trying to create a fire that everyone has to worry about, probably including
Okay.
Alistair. But
Yes.
It's fine.
Alistair was the one who wanted this plan to go hot. So
Yep.
maybe
Yeah.
next time he shouldn't try to do anything fake. No, I'm kidding. He should do this every time. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All
all
right.
right.
Let's see what you get.
So
My my
let's.
justification is it always worked last session.
Are you
So
still injured, by the way?
Yeah, I mentioned getting patched up by a doc, but we didn't follow up on that.
I'll say you removed one bruised level, so you still have one left. So
Perfect.
all right.
And it cost me inspiration to make that attempt to activate it.
to do what?
To activate the egg, sorry.
Oh yes, I'm afraid it did.
Tragic.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So here's I do not get any enhancement, but the good news is uh wow, that is a depressing looking roll for 7 dice. That is a lot of ones, but luckily 110. So uh
Okay.
that is one success,
Okay.
and I'm gonna spend enhancement to raise that to get to enhancement basically. From my
Inspiration. All
yeah,
right. Gotcha. So that becomes a 3.
that becomes a 3.
All
And
right.
if they fail to buy if uh Yeah, basically, if the enemy fails to buy off the complication, an ally with short range of the enemy gains enhancement against them for the next turn.
Hmm.
Oh, cool. Okay,
So-
so it's not like it does damage to them. It makes it easier for other people to affect them.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay. So
Uh,
yeah, flames leap up from the base of the plane between Nastinka and Alistair
Mhm.
from the spilled fuel. And what did you like? Shoot it or throw a lighter or what, how did you light
So
it?
she threw the handgun still at it, and then it kind of like ricocheted inside, probably fired off
Ding, ding,
into
ding,
the
ding.
Oh, right. I
yeah
got you.
into the plane itself, and then
Yeah.
because it had that all that loose fluid, yeah, it just that caught on fire, and then all
Okay.
hell broke loose.
So you hear screaming inside the plane. The guys that are hiding behind the car draw their guns again to engage you once more. So I think we're going to take a short break here.
Mhm.
Maybe how much? 10 minutes?
Okay.
Works
Sure.
for me.
Okay. So I'll be AFK and muted. Oh, you
Alright.
want to
Yeah, we
count us
probably
out?
yes. I will. Give me 1 second, and yeah, we are
Hello, we're back after our break, and when we left off, a fire had started under a plane in a field in Sweden, and our heroes were at close range with a bunch of ruthless agents of the Poniatowski Foundation. Um, Alistair had made a big play after after his friends had convinced the agents to lower their weapons. Tried to make a grab for the egg and activate it, but it didn't turn out the way he hoped. And now looks like there's going to be a fight still. So see how that turns out. So we're going to go. Let's say, do we want to roll initiative again, or are we going to use the old initiative? I think we just use the old initiative.
Yeah,
That's
I
fine
don't
by
think-
me.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. All right.
let them all go
so,
first with their complications.
So let's see. So now okay. So I think those complications that were lasting around or whatever, they're gone. So I'm gonna say that we're just starting afresh. So the thieves have that are by the car, they're at short range, they draw their weapons and they fire on you guys. Actually, I'll say two fire on V and one will fire on Derek.
Whoa!
Yeah, we
Um,
That guy here.
are.
So they don't have the field complication from V's.
They do.
Oh
You
yeah, they have that.
also. Oh wait, does it only affect enemies or is it
It only negatively affects enemies. So as a
Great,
PC,
okay.
you can basically just say, "Oh well, yes, I take the complication." It's like, oh well, it doesn't do anything to you.
So it's a 3-point fire complication. If they don't buy it off, then you get enhancement against them on your turn, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. So first guy shooting at the, and I mistyped macro. 0. Is that a botch? No. And then second guy. No, that is a bot. Okay. So 2 of them have jammed guns at this point, so they're gonna have to fight unarmed, I'll say.
All right. And the second one did get
2,
2.
but it's not enough to buy off the complication. If he wants to hit you, you can make a defense roll to avoid getting hit.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Wait, why was I? So unfortunately, yeah, that ain't gonna work. Yeah. So 1 to Uno defense.
Okay. So that he does 1 injury to you.
That's fine. I didn't want to leave everyone else to be the only ones that take injuries.
So you get 2 enhancement against that thief. All right. And then the one shooting at Derek,
My defense is 3.
he missed. 2. Okay. So then
But that does mean I think that he doesn't suffer the complication issue.
Oh no,
Right.
because
Because he didn't succeed, so there's no complication to buy off.
oh right, no, that's true.
Just being fair to the goons.
Yes, it's true.
We're going to unionize.
That's right.
Goon
Yeah, they
unionize.
really.
Yeah,
they need to
Jesus, I was about to make that same joke. That is terrible. One person making a unionized joke is bad enough. 2 people.
So the 2 pilots inside will also shoot. I will
No.
say they're going to shoot at the naughty Alistair.
What did I do?
So they're
A
going
lot.
to peek out the door and fire at you, Alistair. That's a botch. Jeez. All right. I think one of them accidentally hit one of the other thieves and takes them out because I just want to get rid of them. So there's now 2 thieves, both unarmed, are up. 2 pilots still up, and
Oh, yeah.
All right, now
I'm very
Stika's
lucky
turn.
with these fumbles hitting when they do, because I'm the
That's
least
right.
defense.
Yes. All right. I think Nastika, however, will try to punch you in the face.
No, I'm beautiful.
So,
That's where all
yeah,
his powers come from. His face.
Is fast talk reflexive?
no.
No,
It's
Got it.
typically you
I'm
want to
just
try
trying
to
to.
use it before the shooting starts, usually.
True,
Um,
true, true. I
all
can
right.
use some of it mid shooting
All right.
with my
All
investment of
right.
3.
So she's going to use some dirty fighting techniques that gives her 1 enhancement on this.
Ready for it.
1 success. As long as you get any successes on a defense, you can avoid getting hit.
Let's do this.
And you
Uh,
will get the 2 enhancement for the fire.
oh, yes. So that would be
Not on this roll.
3.
Just
Okay.
yeah. Just I'm
Yeah.
saying after when you get to go.
Yes, yes,
The
yes.
the good news is you don't need any enhancement on this roll because enhancement only works if you succeed on the roll, and therefore,
Yeah.
Don't
No.
speak. I succeeded. It
Yes.
would have
Okay.
worked.
right.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is it didn't matter. Either you were
So
going to
True, true,
succeed
true.
or you're
she
going to.
comes at you holding the egg like this. She drives her elbow at you with surprising speed, but how do you avoid getting bopped?
I think with the expenditure of the inspiration, like just like trying to push something to lurk into it, I think when it doesn't work, it just kind of rebounds into Alistair. And so it's kind of like Face of Clay where it just like sinks in and doesn't do anything and then pops back out.
Okay. So your face gets all squishy for a second and then reforms.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, cool. I'll give you a momentum for that description because you need
Hell
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I won't deny we need it.
All right. And then now it's you guys. Who wants to go first?
I have a please, sir, may I have some question? Which is with both of us trying to activate the artifact, do I get inspiration back?
She's not trying to activate it.
Oh, she has. Oh, sorry.
She's
It's a
just tried
message.
to
Mike.
hit you
Yeah.
with her elbow. Yeah. No, she's
Yeah.
not using
Gotcha.
the
Gotcha.
egg.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
She has shown signs of having the ability to activate it, but not.
Yes.
Yeah, she has
Yes.
Not,
not
Yes.
done so yet.
not her first choice.
Yeah.
Just good old
Gotcha.
fashioned violence seems to be her option.
Yeah. If I do a ranged attack at close range, does that have any issues?
Yeah, it gets the difficulty increased by 2.
Gotcha. We'll still javelin of will. I think that's the best option I have right now. It's my only attack that has anything going for it.
Okay, so that's difficulty 5.
Yeah.
You do get
My
2
mind
enhancement
bullets.
from the fire, so
Oof. So yeah, her defensive 3 and the extra. We can do it, probably. Uh, cool. I have some dice for this. How many? How many is some? Okay, 6. I could get it just with the dice I have, but barely. But we'll see.
I mean the odds are great.
Considering how we roll, no, absolutely not.
But
But
yeah, to be fair,
Yeah.
this session, I don't know how much odds has worked
No,
correctly.
it's all bad. Yeah, on average you
um,
guys get 1 or 2.
yeah,
Yeah. To be fair, it's not just a one-sided thing. Other than a few like really big rolls, I think we've all been.
yeah, even the goons.
Yeah.
Well,
We've-
I think the goods rolled unusually well this session. Like I had a couple of 4s
Mhm.
for guys
Oh,
that were
true.
rolling 4
Oh,
dice.
true.
I mean, anyway. What I'm saying is the fates are against you.
This is true. So
That's why
to
we
help
have
myself a
momentum.
little bit, for can you get enhancements from like specialties on like combat rolls as well?
I mean, well, how would you use it in this case? What specialty is applying here?
It was gonna be cased joint again, but I suppose that's
No.
just leaning on it too much.
No, this is not.
Yeah,
You're not
I know.
sizing up an art gallery to see if you can break it. You're
Yeah.
fighting
Maybe
under
she's
a
just that
fiery
pretty.
in a fiery field by a plane with
This
people
is
with
true.
guns.
Let's just see if
Yeah.
I die. Oh,
Whoa! Hey, well, you
Uh,
defend like
well,
hell.
hell.
There we go. So that's where those dice riding.
Oh, that wasn't a
That's-
defense roll. That was the attack roll, right?
Oh, that's attack.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
7. So you needed 5. You got that's enough to
2.
hit her, and you have 2 left. So you do 1 injury
Um,
to her. So she's down
can I just
to
spend the 2?
2.
Could I
Spend
spend the
the
extra just to do another injury? Is that how much it is?
No.
I don't know the
No,
cost for
it's
those.
It-
4. It's 4
Gotcha.
typically. Yeah, to get it critical. So
I
she's
don't
at 2 down.
do, yeah. I don't do
Most
the hitting
people
things normally. I don't know what things
yeah.
cost.
So generally speaking, in this game, unless you have something that does scale or you have a huge
Mhm.
pull or enhancement, you're going to average 1, maybe 2 injuries on a hit.
Mhm.
Most of these bad
Got it.
guys will take at least 2 hits to go down because they have
Cool.
3 health. She has
Yeah.
4, but 1 more solid hit potentially could take her out.
With tricks, what could 2 buy me? I don't know what they all
Uh,
are.
I don't know if pin down is an option for a psychic bullet.
Yeah. Could I shove?
Arguably, yeah, you could shove her. Where do you want to
Just
end
get her
up?
off the egg?
Oh, separated from the egg. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. She
Yeah,
drops the egg.
mine. Um, would I still like have the ability to move then?
Yes, you could move.
I would
You're
just
at
love
close
to move
range with
back towards
her,
the car.
and okay, so you're gonna go short range from her. Yeah. Okay.
For the car. So maybe I
Yeah.
could take cover, not this round, but maybe the next time.
You're right. 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 That works. Okay. Cool. So yeah,
I'm just
she's
skedaddling.
surprised by the psychic bolt. You glare at her, and then she flies back up against the side of the landing gear there, and that gives you the opening to back up. So now we're going to one of the other PCs. So it's either Derek or V.
With Swift, can I get to the egg?
Yeah.
Can I pick it up, or if not, I'll just jump on it.
No, I think
I think
as long as you're not like doing something really wild, I think you can always assume you can pick something up.
Well, no, yeah, I'm just gonna run to the egg
Mhm.
and grab it,
Okay.
and as I go by, give Alistair glare, and then turn to the Russian and say, "Sorry,"
All right.
in Russian.
So yes, with Swift, in fact, I'd say you can go at least the short range movement beyond that if you wanted to go to like medium or head towards the motorcycle or to the
or
woods.
glare at Alistair close.
Yeah.
I'd
Get
glare some
right in
more.
his face.
Yeah.
I'm
I
just
gave my
gonna
word.
sort of like do a little scamper, and start running back to the car.
Okay,
Mhm,
sure.
mhm.
You get
Oh,
back
so
to
he
the
is
car.
getting closer to glare in my face.
Yes, he's back next to you, so you guys are in close range of each other now. All right.
I think
And
when
then
he comes up close glaring, I'll just say, in my defense, I thought you were lying.
okay, I'll give you momentum. It's the kind of people that you hang out with most of the time, Alistair. Yeah, that would make sense.
Not even people I hang out with. It's me. I do
Yeah.
those lies.
Just your worldview.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, I was gonna say, but also people who do are, people who thieve things tend to hang around with other thieves who are also.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's a pretty
Usually
good
I'm
chance.
stealing from the thieves.
Yes. All right. Now, V, what do you do?
Okay.
Start at the fire. What do you want to do next?
Start more fires. No. What I really want to do is get away from these goons as fast as I possibly can.
Mhm.
So what I'm going to do is how much momentum? We have 2 momentum now, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use 1 momentum for conveniently placed. What would it be? Like, oh, I got it. Since there were barrels before, the type of lifts that you like, not pallet jacks, but the kind of carts you use to wheel around barrels of fuel.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
And she is just going to take a running dive in her giant coat and try to hop onto that and have it slide her back towards the rest of the group, even if that is mainly not towards towards the rest of the group, but not like into them, just like in their general direction, kind of getting us all.
Just before you do that, You are close to Alistair, you're close to Derek, you're close to the car, and you're close to the two unarmed thieves. Nestinka and the pilots in the plane are at short range.
Oh,
So
okay.
you were already by the car.
Okay.
So
Yeah. It's so in that case, mainly I'm trying to. Oh, great. Now she doesn't want to put distance too much distance between her. So yeah, instead, shove the cart at them and
okay,
try to
cool.
again, the idea was to get space between herself and them
All right.
by
I'm gonna
any.
give momentum for coming up with a creative way to try to take out some goons. And then what skill would you say you're using for this?
I was gonna say athletics plus any. I was gonna say physical skill of any sort, just
I
to
mean,
get
I
it.
would argue you could use cunning if that's better for you.
Okay, yeah, it's one better, so not
It's
exactly gonna
yeah.
be. It will
Mhm.
not light the world on fire unless I roll the most
So
ridiculous roll in the
just to
history of.
clarify, you're targeting the unarmed thieves by the sedan, right?
Correct.
Okay, go for it.
And the primary goal is to get them to trip or something. Do I have
Mhm.
any enhancement against them for?
I'd say it's one enhancement for the cart. Yeah.
Okay, what about for the guy? No, I think that guy got shot probably. Uh,
Yeah, that guy
unfortunately,
was just in the wrong place, the wrong time, all on all sides.
yeah, no, I am fine with that. So one enhancement for the cart, and
Three.
hey, 3 successes.
That's a hit. You made it by one, so you have one extra.
I don't think I could.
Do you?
Can I push with that, or can I not?
Yeah, you can push him. You can
Okay.
knock him down.
Oh yeah,
I
probably
mean,
more of a knockdown as they try to like get out of the way of it, and uh, the ground's not exactly even terrain. It is kind of snowy, icy, whatever from whatever either that or on fire. One of the two is happening right now.
so he's down to one health as well
All right.
because he was hurt before. All right, so yeah, you clobber him with that. He goes oof and folds down on the snowy ground there. And then, did you want to move at all? Or are you okay where you are?
Actually, no. She'll try to jump back into the car and
Okay,
get that thing ready to go.
all right. So then, new turn. So Nastika's gonna go. She's going to run up the hood of the car with her free running, and then she's going to try kicking into the windshield to attack V. So
Hooray!
this is
I haven't been kicked in the face in a long time. No, wait.
it's 5 dice. No enhancement on this one. 3 successes. So roll for your defense.
All right. I think I do have.
And this is an unarmed attack, so if you have soft armor from something like leather jacket or whatever, that would help reduce the chance that she can hurt you.
Yeah, I do believe that I do. Yeah, on my stat sheet, I have it as leather jacket, but I'm just going to call it any jacket she wears as long as she is declared jacket, even though she's currently wearing a giant coat because that is funny. Uh, it is not going to. So that gives me enhancement, right? The soft armor, or is it a.
No, it's story
Increases
path
their
alpha,
difficulty.
but yeah, it basically just roll for defense, and
All right.
then we'll see if it's more than enough to stop her from doing any damage. No, so you got no successes. So your base defense is one, and now we can look at the damage. The soft armor. How much do you have?
Just. Wait, is it soft or. Yeah, it's just. Oh, no, it's two soft armor. So it does not enough to stop her from damaging me, but
So yeah,
stop her from doing anything else.
windshield shatters. She does one injury level to you.
Oh, cool. I only have what, two more of those? Yeah.
So you have at least two bruised to start with, and then it starts going into injured.
Oh, two bruised? Why did I not? Okay, well then, that's
Okay.
bruised. I will fix
All
that.
right. Okay, cool. And then the other guys, so we have one that got knocked down. He gets up and then he's going to try um hmm, he's gonna get up and get behind the cart and try do a running charge with the cart at Alistair.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
See, this bad karma you guys brought on yourselves.
Not the
Yeah,
consequences of my actions.
he missed. We dart out of the
No, never
way,
punished.
Yeah.
and then I'll have the other one also attack Alistair.
No, punished.
He's gonna use his the butt of his useless revolver pistol as a weapon. So it's one enhancement, one success. Your defense is one as long as you get any hits on your defense roll here, you don't get hit.
Oh, is it? Is it one
It's good.
defense roll for the round or?
Yes. Did you already roll for it?
Uh, not for this one actually. No, not
Yeah, I
that's
was
the
gonna
last.
say. Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
It's just the last thing I remember rolling, but that was like right
Oh
before
wow.
my turn, I think.
Yeah. Hmm.
So three target and nah. Okay,
He hit
the first
you.
injury.
Take an injury. All
Ow, I'm
right.
bruised again.
And then the pilot's gonna fire at Derek.
Come on, guys.
Wow. Nope. One success doesn't hit you. Your armor takes or your scale means you don't get hurt.
Oh, I forgot even
Uh,
about that. Plus, I had
yeah,
defensive 3.
yeah, you're good. And then we go to you guys.
May I go?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I am going to begrudgingly and angrily attempt to end this by
Mm-hmm.
walking up to our Russian lady and just stabbing her in the back with a hunting knife.
Okay. This is what
Uh,
you made me do, Alistair.
Yeah.
People die.
um,
Unfortunately, that was my intention.
I'm gonna try and roll resolve in close combat, if I
Sure.
may.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to please spend an inspiration to add an intensity scale to this because I'm
Okay.
feeling intense.
Yep.
And let me check our momentum. May I spend a momentum, please?
Yeah,
Sure.
hell yeah. You
One of
deserve
these
it.
times I'm just gonna say no to be rude, but no, it's not gonna.
Yeah.
I have no grounds to say no to anything because I said, "Can I blow
Yeah.
up our plan?"
Can we blow up the peaceful solution? Sure,
Uh,
man. Whatever.
6 with the scale.
Yeah, she's down. You stab her, she lets out a
Yes.
sharp hiss of air and then collapses on the hood of the car. So now we're down to two thieves, two pilots, and V is in the car.
Pull the knife out and do a little flip it upwards in my hand, just still looking right at Alistair.
Yeah. Uh, V is
If
gonna look at the dead woman on her windshield and look at the look at the thieves and say, uh, "Might be your guys' time to leave." And yeah, she is going to start the car, however, and like start to reverse out to try to
okay,
turn it around. Uh,
you
Body
could.
slides off.
Did you want to get? Do you want? I think Derek was close to the car or in the car. I don't remember. And
I
then,
was near the car and I dropped the egg in and then
all
walked
right,
around the hood and I
yeah.
guess
yeah,
So then, do you want to wait for your partners to hop in and then you take off?
yeah, especially because
Because they don't have any way of pursuing you. So,
yeah,
all right. So yeah, you guys hop in the car. Despite it only being down one tire, it still takes a little bit to swerve it around, but you manage to get out of the field and start crossing digging up a lot of dirt in your wake, but you make your way out and away from the airfield with the egg in tow. And
Hell yeah.
yes, and you
Hmm.
see the thieves watching you darkly from the distance. There's like a one or two shots from the pilots, but it's the guys are away. So you drive along through the darkening day. It's probably around sunset now.
Mhm.
Um, you are how much? Okay, how badly off are you in terms of injuries, guys, right now?
I'm just back at 2 bruised. I luckily enough was the person they kept botching.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have
Okay.
gone up to both of my bruised, but yes, I.
Okay. So, like in this game, bruise does theoretically give a +1 complication, but it's hard to come up with exactly what those do in play. So for now, like if I think of it, it might come up, but for now, it's mostly flesh wounds, bruises, literally scratches, cuts, but nothing severe for anybody, I don't think.
Could like I imagine Bruce could just an easy thing to transit to is like if you want to buy a trick, cost +1 more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one. There's some good ideas for this kind of thing in Story Path Ultra, where they actually, as you take injury levels, you get bonus dice.
Right.
So it's not like the death spiral thing where you like
Hmm.
just get weaker and weaker. But anyways,
Yeah, it's kind of a. Yeah, a death tornado because you keep going up and up,
yes,
and then sometimes you
yes,
go, except for when you go too far up, then you,
right. There's a
Because
way
you
you
start maybe
could,
getting reckless with extra
yeah,
dice.
yes, you push yourself too much, and then you might go down. But
yeah,
That's
in any
fun.
case, yeah. Just so you know, in this game, you can always voluntarily on any hit go down unconscious and then get, I believe you get some compensation from it. But
yeah.
anyways, um,
I was
The,
gonna surrender anyway. Knock me out.
yeah. All right. So you guys tear ass out of there, and where do you head to? You head back to Stockholm, or are you going to try to rendezvous with somebody from the Alien Society, or what's your next step?
Do do we want to sneakily go back to the V-Loft first and then
Hmm.
see what the egg and the pearl do when they interact, and then we decide to bring it back to
Yeah.
the
right.
count?
Yeah, I mean, it was the whole reason we came here. So as long as we're
Yeah.
not being,
Hmm.
like obviously we're not going to tell them we're going to do this, but we're also not going to if
Keep
they
it
ask,
from
yeah,
keep the actual object.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
We
So
just
let's.
we could say, oh, we wanted to make sure its caloric levels
Yeah.
were
Right.
stable before
yeah.
bringing it to a more
Yes.
populated area, blah blah
Or
blah.
Yeah.
we could just not lie to them for a change. I don't know if that's.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know if Alistair's capable of that, but
It's,
yeah. If we're literally throwing out these ideas in character, I think it was
mm,
I'm really sorry. I have a lot of built-in instincts for how to handle things, and like I really just thought you were lying, Derek.
Alistair,
I'll trust you in future.
what the Jesus fuck was that? You're making me German.
yeah. Yeah, and then you know what? Yeah, V would respond to that. You wouldn't like him when he's German, and they tried to do the worst German accent she possibly could.
Then I just wipe the woman he killed's blood off on my arm. I
wow.
say, this is the blood that should be on your hands.
There, I could give a
Yeah,
status effect of guilty if you really want. Like,
I think I'll take it.
okay, yeah.
I'll
So
take it.
remind me next session. Write it down, or I don't know,
Yeah,
put it in the notes. Um, Alistair's feeling
guilty as
guilty
hell.
next session. Cool. All right.
I think he does just get quiet.
Yeah,
yeah,
you thought you were
Got
doing
roped
the
into the
right
action
thing,
adventure of it
but
all.
yeah, yeah. But this does have consequences. Lives were lost. So, all right. Cut to the V loft. Uh, what's the name of your butler? Was it Steven?
no,
Daryl?
I did it as
Daryl?
Daryl. Yeah,
Daryl. So Daryl is there. Maya is there. The two telluric artifacts that you've recovered, the egg of the lindworm and the pearl of the moon god, are sitting on a table there aboard your airship base, and you're watching them. And yes, as you bring them closer together, they both begin to glow. And as you're looking, you can sense that it is somehow some sort of triangulation is being made. And I think in your mind's eyes, you both, or all three of you, all three of you get the image of a distinctive skyline with minarets. And those of you that have traveled through the Middle East or near Asia, you would think this might be Kabul in Afghanistan. Is the place that you're seeing. And with
Okay.
that, we'll end the session. So everybody got 5 XP.
All right.
Sorry, I'm giggling because we just had a raid come in right as we.
Oh, sorry, folks. We're wrapping up.
Apologies.
The fact that this has happened twice now has made it more funny for me. It's going to keep being funny the more it happens. But
So yeah, you can watch the VOD, but we're wrapping up here. Our heroes have just caught the second of 3 relics, managed to get them out of the hands of the Ponitaski Foundation, and are probably on their way to Kabul in Afghanistan to see if they can complete the set, basically. Thanks for joining us. And I just want to mention, Sean, is it okay if I talk about gadgets and gears?
It's fine by me.
Yeah,
Sean's like, sure, sell my stuff.
Yes. So there's a new supplement coming out for Trinity Continuum. Sean was one of the main designers on it, particularly in relation to the gear system. I like Trinity Continuum a lot, but the early edition of it had some pretty confusing gadget rules. This goes a long way to addressing that, and it's all Sean's work. So check it out. It's going to be on, I think, on Drive-Thru RPG soonish, I would imagine.
Wednesday.
Awesome. Okay, cool.
Very
All right,
soon,
guys.
then.
Next plan.
But yeah, no, I was just gonna add to that, like, and I haven't seen all of Sean's previous work, but I definitely have seen some of it, and it should turn out to be a much more clear and streamlined thing, which is, not to say it'll clean up the worst part of the system, but it'll definitely straighten out some of the kind of
kinks.
The kinks in the system where it felt like 2 people were doing one thing and one person was doing another. And
he's really good at clear, concise rules, and we definitely like that. So thank you, Sean.
And if you like it a lot, you can check me out on Patreon too at Sean Creef.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Sean Creef. And thanks, Bep. Thanks, Drew. And we'll see you guys in a week.
All right, I'll be there.
See you then.
Outro music.
Hey, give me a second. I gotta hit the button. And now we're